What's up, everybody on YouTube? And today we're going to be a complication video. We're going to talk about a couple of different things, but today I want to introduce the editor of the videos behind the scenes, which is John Evans. And today we're going to be doing a couple of things to mention about the channel. This channel is very much growing. It is going further and beyond the fact that we're putting a lot into it, a lot of time into it, and a lot of money and resources into it for the best content we can provide for you guys. So today we're going to be doing between the Cassino Clark and the Collectors of Pokemon. So I want to go ahead and start with the Cassino Clark and today's. And the editor, John Evans, asked me before what came about Cassino Clark, what came about the name, and everything that came about with it. So the answer to that is a little bit ridiculous. It's a little bit childish, but my first ever job with a Japanese company, saying that they gave me the option to pick an email. So everybody's got an email they always stick with normally for the rest of their life. Well, growing up, I always watched an anime called Beyblade. So Beyblade was a series of spinning tops that possessed different powers, and I was strictly towards that, being where I was very hypnotized towards Pokemon. So something that was related to it excuse me, I'm still sick something that was still related to it, which was Pokemon, I kind of magnetized to it. So Kai was one of the main characters in the anime. If you've never checked out Beyblade, go ahead and check it out. I'm gonna put it down in the link description below. Check it out. It's they got a V-Force and G-Revolution. It's a great anime. It's something great to follow along with. But that's where I got the Kai from, K-A-I. That's where the name came from. I always liked the character and I loved it. And then the Shino came from a character I loved growing up from an anime. It was very big in a series of DNA Angel. So if you've heard of that series before, you understand. If you haven't, then look it up. DNA Angel is a small short series that came along a couple years ago. But that's where I put the name together, Kai Shino. So when they asked me about the email, I put it together, KaishinoClark@gmail.com, and it stuck with me for a couple of years. So when it came across the time to make a YouTube channel, make a Gmail, I kind of put it, there you go, voila. So that was the fun of it. That's what created it. It's my Gmail. It was a lot of profiles. It was a password for a lot of times. And no, you're not gonna find the password on my Google account. No, I'm not that stupid. So Collectors of Pokemon came about right when I got the editor, and me and John came from a long history, and he came up with the Collectors of Pokemon. Now, Cassino Clark and Collectors of Pokemon are actually two different channels, and going to be two different genres, but it's going to be the same goal, and it's going to be the same entertainment for everybody that watches the video. I'm going to let John take over the Collectors of Pokemon, since it was his idea. He's the creator of it, so take it away.
Alright, hey everybody. So essentially, Collectors of Pokemon is going to be more your gameplay based channel. It's going to be a lot of your playthroughs, and that's going to be not limited to just Pokemon games. It'll be Pokemon Go, when anything new with it is going on. But essentially, it'll reach out over to stuff like Call of Duty, Fortnite, which this guy loves, and other things, different platforms. So it's not just Xbox, or PS4, Switch. It's going to be a lot of different things. So we will branch out, and we'll try to get those types of platforms so we can give you accurate and up-to-date reviews and playthroughs on a lot of games. Like the big one right now is Spider-Man on the PS4, which I'm excited to get.
I'm ready to play that game. I always play the one on GameCube, which I need to re-buy that game since y'all saw I bought a GameCube, I bought the Coliseum. I really gotta buy that game. It was like I think Spider-Man 2. It came out on GameCube.
Yes. Yeah.
That was the best game. Spider-Man 1.
I remember when it came out on PS2.
Spider-Man 2, you can touch the ground. On Spider-Man 1, the original game, you cannot touch the ground because you get into the gas and you die, which it was really stupid. I think they really, screwed up on that game. I said fucked up on the game. By the way, this got demonetized.
We're gonna put a little on that. That'll work. But essentially, I'm reaching a little bit more towards like, yeah, let's get a PS4 up in this, right? Let's go ahead and get that Spider-Man play on a PS4, and he can go ahead and cough on his GameCube. So, but just want to let you guys know that we're going to kind of span out with that now. The whole thing, this all started with Caleb doing Cashino Clark. And that's why that channel is going to remain, even though I tried to at the beginning to talk him out, like, yeah, let's just push it over to this channel. But after a lot of talk and stuff like that, his view on the direction he wanted to go, and then ended up being both of our views. If we had two separate channels to kind of, you might have a target audience that doesn't want to know about openings and stuff like that, or want to know about the newest platform and game reviews. So this is so you can get the best of both worlds if you choose to do so, or you can just stick to the one that you like. But you will see a lot of crossover videos between the two channels. We're really looking forward to having a lot of fun with it and doing different contests, stuff like that. Me and this guy are very competitive, so I foresee us doing a lot of things like, hey, we're better than them, right? And making some contests in the future just to have fun, just to cut up, but a lot of it will be prize incentivized. So with that being said, like me coming up with the Collectors of Pokemon was simply me just trying to rebrand what he's already built. And the outcome of that was, hey, you know what? Two's better than one, right? So that's where we are with that. Yep. So moving forward, that's what we're going to go with.
And I want to throw y'all a little loop. I want to kind of throw the editor under the bus and give him a little bit of a challenge. Give him a little bit of a challenge because it's the Collectors of Pokemon, because it's Cashino Clark, and we are all about Pokemon. We are trying to... This is the biggest enterprise. This is the biggest enterprise next to Mario, and this is past Mario. Believe it or not, when Pokemon established in 1999, it was a multi-million-dollar company that started just like Microsoft in somebody's garage. Somebody developed the software and developed this game that turned nationality, and it changed the face of the world. A lot of people nominate it as a kids game, but if you really think about it, this game went beyond it. There's a couple things that I gotta look up on the internet because I can't figure it out, and I'm a grown adult. So what do you think a 10-year-old is gonna do? It's not gonna figure it out just as well as I am. So I'm going to challenge John Evans, which is the editor of these videos, and we are going to get him to play at least one game of Pokemon. He mentioned this right before, and I thought it was ironic, and I thought this was just a wave of God coincidence. But he threw it out that he's never played the game, he's never been interested in it. But we're going to make him play at least one game of his choosing from Generation 1 to 3. He can choose between the first generation, second generation, or third generation, which is Pokemon Red or Blue or Yellow, Pokemon Silver or Gold, or Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, or Emerald. He cannot go past them because after that you kind of get thrown off altogether. But we're going to make him do it, and if I have to, I will get the emulator uploaded on his phone, and we're going to do a week-by-week update of his playthrough. So that's going to be a thing. That way he gets more in tune of what we're doing, what we're having to go through, and some of the headaches that Pokemon kind of gives us time and time again. So saying that, you guys, the channel is at a crosshairs. We need y'all to push the envelope forward for us. We need y'all's help. One thing, we're trying to hit that 100 subscriber mark. No, we're not like PewDiePie. We're not like Boogie2988. We're not like MNJTV.
Love you, Boogie.
We don't have thousands and millions and hundreds of subscribers yet. We are freshly started. We are getting our voice out there. We're pushing the envelope, and we are crossing hairs that shouldn't have been crossed. But hey, maybe it's what we got to do. So we're doing that 100 subscriber contest. I've mentioned to y'all once before, but we are there now. We are at that point where we are 95% there. We need y'all's guys' help. Tell your friends, your family, cousins, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, anybody that's interested in this channel. I don't mention to subscribe to anybody that is not interested in it, because they're going to subscribe and then unsubscribe later, which is going to hurt us in the long end. But whoever helps us out, I'm going to make a separate video mentioning that we hit our 100 subscriber mark. I'm going to do a contest, but strong in the name like we did for the 50 subscribers. And whoever wins gets the 60 card codec deck. So that means you get 60 codes straight out of the box, not used. I will buy them personally. That way you can use them. That's 60 codes, guys. I mean, normally that's a lot of money for somebody, especially when you're trying to buy little packs, little booster packs for $4. If you buy 60 packs for $4, that's a lot of money. That's got to be over $100. So, saying that, you know, that's our end goal. That's our end goal before the end of the next month. And if y'all can help us get there, that's great. If we don't end up getting there, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, it's about you guys. It's about creating content. It's about helping each other get past the hard times and getting this channel above and beyond. So saying that, we are open to sponsors, and I'm gonna let John tell you more about sponsors and how y'all can get more involved with the channel.
Okay, so like Caleb was saying, we do have the different channels that are kind of geared towards the different things. So, as far as sponsors, if there are any sponsors out there that are looking to back a new channel or channels, feel free to hit us up. For the Cashino Clark side of it, it's cashinoclark@gmail.com. That'll be basically your openings and your gaming news. So if you have anything that's related directly towards that, you may want to hit that email. For the Collectors of Pokemon @gmail.com, it is Collectors of Pokemon @gmail. That'll be more your gaming playthroughs, your gaming reviews, so your different platforms. If there's a new platform coming up or anything like that, we'll be more than happy to accept any donations or any kind of samples of being able to play certain video games, so we can review it and let you guys know what we think. That being said, just feel free to contact either of those emails. If you're unsure, just email one of them. We'll both be able to check and see what you guys have to say, what you might be interested in. That way we can kind of fine-tune what we have going out for you. We don't want to waste anybody's time with something that's irrelevant, that, you know, somebody back in 1983 is still playing and he's the only one. So also, if you would like, just because we've been approached about it before, we've been getting some comments on some of the editing and stuff like that, and one or two people have already expressed interest in us doing some edits for them for their YouTube videos. If that's something that you might want, based on the content that you've seen so far on the channels, please reach out to either email, and we'll go ahead and we'll start doing some edits for other channels as well, until we're so built up with this stuff that, you know, we'll try to keep our loyal customers going, but it'll also help us in the department of building revenue to purchase the things to keep the channels going and giving you guys new stuff to look at and to hear about. Other than that, I think that's basically it.
Yeah. And just a reminder of the 100 subscriber contest. That's the only thing I'm really pushing for. I got a couple of videos I'm currently making with the unpackings. We got one that I got a couple of them that's a surprise. I'm not going to show you on camera, that I went out and purchased, and Just know, guys, that this is mainly. I'm not looking for a big payday. I'm really not. I'm looking forward to make y'all happy. More views. The more y'all don't understand. The more views I see, the more happier y'all get. The one box that had the most views was the most disliked, but the fact it was the most viewed. So I had a couple of people maybe outside of the channel go in and look at it, and that's satisfying to me. We got a gaming, like John said, we got a gaming video coming up soon. I actually got his son coming in to help me alter the laptop to get it ready, and I'm going to do live stream for it, and all that's going to be on the Collector's Pokemon. We're going to put the link below for the channel. If you go ahead and click on the link when you see this video and there's no video uploaded yet, just be patient. We will upload one very soon. The minute I can get one made and edited and uploaded, which is not going to be much edited, maybe an introduction or ending. Other than that, I'm just going to be, it's going to be all gaming. You may see a little bit of foul language, just simply because the game kind of ticks me off from time and again. So
it's been known to happen.
If you are very sensitive in that topic, I do not recommend watching that, because I do not want to offend you or make you upset in any type of way. I want to keep you as a viewer. So if that's something you're sensitive in, I do not recommend clicking on that video. But if you do not care and you think it's comedy and fun and you want to see different glitches and different the way I pursue as a game, maybe interested in how I set up my team, or John sets up his team for the first time ever, hit that video, watch it. So
click share it with people. Word of mouth is the best word.
Yeah, and
even if it's bad, if you're ripping on how bad I suck, that's fine. Just tell people, hey, look how bad this guy sucks. He's really funny or good looking or whatever. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything like, crazy.
Let's remind John that the number one Pokemon that sucks the most at playthroughs, which is Ditto. Ditto can transform into any Pokemon, but at the same time, he's only got 5 PP for each move, and his stats are just shit. Just be honest. And if a guy can do a whole playthrough with Ditto as his only team member, and I'm pretty sure John can figure out something with a team of 6. So let's cheer John on at least. Let's kind of give him support. And for his first playthrough, I'm going to go ahead and get him to download the emulator, and we'll get him to take screenshots of his team. I will upload them as an edit to this video, or he will. But other than that, guys, I really do appreciate you watching this video. I get this is a long video, and we had a lot to talk about. We had a lot to interact with this video. We had a lot to kind of play rehearsal for this video. I wanted to introduce y'all to the editor. I wanted y'all to be more involved. I wanted to touch you through the screen at least once. So, saying that, I appreciate you guys watching, and I appreciate you guys taking the patience to subscribe, keep up with the weekly reviews, and keep going with overall everything. So, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, thank you guys.
Have a good night, everybody.